Golf Central on YouTube is brought to you by the new elite family of woods and irons from Callaway.
It was a battle of the titans. For 15 holes, a vintage Justin Thomas made everything in sight. This electric birdie putt on the 15th to take a 3-stroke lead. It looked like JT was about to make his long-awaited return to the winner's circle. But oh, how quickly things can change. The snake pit at the Valspar Championship derailing the 15-time tour winner, leaving the door wide open for 54-hole co-leader Viktor Hovland, playing in the group behind to deliver this world-class approach on the par 4 16th, converting the birdie to tie Thomas at 11 under. And with another clutch birdie on 17, Hovland took a 1-stroke lead up the 72nd hole. With bogeys for both Thomas and Hovland on 18, it would be enough for the 2023 FedEx Cup champion to defy the odds and surprise even himself by winning his 7th PGA Tour title by 1 stroke and turning the page on a very challenging 18 months. What a final stretch. What a brilliant finish that was at the Valspar. Anna Jackson delighted to be alongside Jim Gallagher Jr. as we just watched two of the biggest names in the game trying to put an end to their both individual comeback journeys, and we were spoiled. Congratulations to Viktor Hovland. Jimmy, what did you make of that finish?
Well, when they made the turn, there were 9 players within 1 shot, and then Justin Thomas just went on a roll out there early on the back 9, as you said, took a 3-shot lead, but somehow Viktor put on some new tires, had fresh tires, and he came in at the end. When JT kind of opened the door, he ended up running it over, and he went out and won. I mean, JT obviously is disappointed the way he finished, but man, I was on the edge of my seat those last, I guess the last hour or so. It was just back and forth coming in, that great run he had for Viktor. And you wonder about yourself. You haven't won in a while. He found something special. He needed to putt better today than he did yesterday. He did. JT, I mean, you remember, don't forget, he shot 40 his front 9. He barely made the cut, made it by 1 shot, and made that great rally. But it was an exciting day.
It was so good. So in case you missed any of this final round back at home, this is how these two duelled down the final stretch. Justin Thomas had tied with Hovland for the lead. Massive birdie putt there on 12. His putting today was unstoppable, Jimmy.
Yeah, it really was. And he had a big cut shot to get to here. And the short game was pretty much on when he needed it. That's a relatively easy chip shot, and he almost makes that and makes another birdie.
Huge tap and birdie there to move to 11 under, take a 2-stroke lead. Let's stay with Thomas now. We saw this at the top of the show, but what a birdie for him on 15.
Yeah, excellent play to right here, just right, buries it again.
And at this point, we're thinking, surely this is JT's. He's got 3 holes to play with a 3-stroke lead. But meanwhile, Viktor Hovland making moves behind him. This was massive on 14.
Yeah, not so fast, my friend. I'm not finished yet. He laid it up to there and hit a beautiful wedge shot to there, makes birdie.
So that keeps him within 2, which would be crucial. You can see a big sigh of relief on 16. Now Thomas entering the snake pit. Big miss here left.
Yeah, you wondered if he was trying to hit the cut. Why didn't he go to the far right side of the tee? He was teeing it down low, missed it way out to the left, and that's a big mistake. He had it left a lot this week. He had to chip it back out the fairway.
Takes his medicine, as you say, ends up here. This now his 3rd.
Yeah, he said this was, he came up and out of it. He said maybe the only nervy shot he felt like he hit at the end. Very fortunate it came back down to the bottom of that bunker. Now you got to hit this shot right here. It's sitting on a little bit on the upslope. Got to at least get bogey. Can't make double. It's an excellent shot.
It was a good shot, but it would be a dropped shot, so makes bogey there, drops to 11 under. And Hovland steps up, sees the opportunity, and what an approach shot this is.
Yeah, laid it up off the tee. This is a 7-iron, took right at it, got a fortunate little roll to the left. Beautiful play. Sets
up such a big chance here to tie the lead with Thomas at 11 under.
Priceless.
And right there we have a 2-shot swing. It was getting incredibly tense, but again, JT just finds more trouble here on 18.
Yeah, he's over on the right side of the tee, telling me he's tried to hit the cup, and he just tugged it again left, and that's in some deep stuff over there.
So JT out in the rough, not sure what that hole's going to look like. Meanwhile, Hovland's about to make back-to-back birdies here on 17.
Yeah, hit a beautiful iron play in here. Right to left, caught the left edge. He's back.
Yes, he is. Fist pump moves to 12 under. Thomas, he's got to do something special here out the rough.
Yeah, you can lose yourself down in that rough. It was so thick. That's all he could do to get it out there. Unfortunately, it was in the front part of that bunker. Just such a tough shot from there. Now he's got to carry it a good, 60 feet. Kind of claiming it. Oh, if it carries another foot, it's going to kick forward. Oh, that was almost really, really good.
It's a tough finish, so he's got this putt here to save par.
Yeah, just didn't start far enough left. He hit a solid putt. He just didn't quite get it far enough. Everybody missed it on that side of the hole that missed it.
Thomas drops back to 10 under. Hovland also misses the fairway on 18, but he knows he's got a 2-foot cushion.
He does. He's got a good, decent lie, but he's over in that area that's a little tight. That's a little tricky when you're trying to. He can make bogey and still win, but he's got to get it up on the green first.
That's right. Meanwhile, in the final group out today, Jacob Bridgman still trying to give himself a chance. This on 17.
Yeah, he was trying to make a rally. Birdied 15, but he bogeyed 16. Still not out of it. Beautiful shot in there at 17.
Was co-leading at 11 under to start the day. That was to get to 9 under. Not quite his day. Hovland now. This chip on 18, and this is the shaky part of his game, Jimmy.
Oh, yeah, he went up in the air with it. I thought he might go a little bit lower, but you know what? All he's trying to do is now 2-putt from there.
And that is what he did. You can see that putt there just slid by, and bogey was enough in the end for Viktor Hovland to put an end to that 18-month troublesome slump and take home the title. Bridgman here, he did have a chance to make eagle to tie the lead, but it was too much of an ask.
Yeah, made double bogey on 4, and that kind of hurt him early on that front 9.
So that was it. How about that? I don't think anybody, including Viktor Hovland, saw his name on the top of the leaderboard come Sunday night at the Valspar Championship. But what a 4 days it was. A final round at 67 to go head-to-head against Justin Thomas and beat him by 1. Some other notable names who had good rounds. We will get to those a little bit later in the show. But first, let's hear from Hovland and the journey that he has been on and his reaction to taking home this title.
Feels unbelievable. It's been quite the struggle the past year and a half, so for me to come back and win this tournament is quite incredible because, was not very hopeful with my game leading into this week, and just goes to show this game is pretty crazy.
As someone the biggest critic of your game entering today's round, what was mindset, or was there a certain number in mind of what would get the job done?
I didn't really know. I just tried to go out there and play my game, and I knew I didn't feel super comfortable or confident, but I was really patient and just try to play really smart. And I think that's a credit kind of to myself this week, is that I almost felt like I played this week like a veteran, like I've been out here for 20 years, and just really plotted my way around the course really nicely. I hit a bad shot and didn't really face me all that much, and leaned on my putting, hit a lot of great iron shots. So, yeah, it was awesome.